Hello, everyone, and welcome back to That Eurovision side. It's Nicklas here, and I am back yet again. And in today's reaction video, I will be taking a look at Italy's entry for this year's Eurovision, which is Sal Da Vinci and the song Per Sempre Sì. Right off the bat, I'm just gonna start by saying I am not a Sanremo person. I usually don't watch Sanremo, but I do usually listen to the songs. I haven't actually done so this year, and I've liked a lot of what Italy has sent in the last couple of years. They may not be like one of my favorite countries, but I think they usually deliver pretty well. And there's always going to be a level of quality there. So I'm excited to see what they're bringing this year. Let us get into it. Let's see what I think. Starting off with a little bit of piano to set the mood. Already feels extremely Italian, which is great. I'm not opposed to that. And here the disco vibes begin. Okay. Okay, so we're getting disco. Also a fan of that. This definitely has a nostalgic feel to it. It's a little bit old school, but not in the dated kind of way, more in like I said, the nostalgic kind of way. This feels like very much like a feel-good song, and I like that about it. It definitely has that like timeless feel, which I can imagine is what got people voting for it. Like dancing is such a huge part in this music video, so I wonder how they're gonna stage it, because I think there is a potential here to really make it a party where everyone gets involved, but we need some dancers and we need some energy on stage in the same kind of way that this music video is simple, but there's so much fun energy in it and there's so much dancing. Like, I feel like this is a song or a performance, and a performer for that matter, that doesn't take themselves too seriously, and I hope we get reflected that at Eurovision as well. This is a true feel-good song, which while we have a lot of fun songs this year, I don't necessarily feel like we have the same kind of song that encapsulates that really feel-good and just happy energy. Like, this would be such a great song to like end the final on, for example, because there's so much great energy here. That was really lovely and really fun. And from what I can gather, this song is about being completely in love. And as we could tell by the little ring shot there at the end, obviously you can see I am not in the same situation that Sal Da Vinci is, but this feels very much dedicated to his love life, to his wife. And I think that's really lovely. You know, we don't get a lot of these more mature performances and performers at Eurovision these days. Like, a lot of it feels so young. So it's nice to have it feels weird to say a breath of fresh air when we're talking about something that feels so nostalgic and so mature as this, but I think you get what I mean. It's something that stands out, something we don't get a lot. And like I said, I can see this really being a song that people will get up and dance to, so I hope the performance will reflect that. I think this can be a really big moment in the arena, especially if they don't turn down the audience like they did last year. This can be one of the songs that people will just sing along to, clap along to, and it can create this whole like magical atmosphere that I think will bring this song to life. He oozes charisma in the music video. I haven't seen the Sanremo performance, but I can imagine that he did it there as well. And that's probably why this song won, because while there's nothing new and nothing groundbreaking about this song or this performance, the feel good energy, like the whole vibe and aura around the song, just encapsulates you from the first listen. It just makes you smile. It just makes you want to get up and dance. And I think that's great. You know, sometimes it doesn't have to be so serious. It doesn't have to be so like perfectly crafted pop songy or whatever. Sometimes you just need something that feels good and feels true and feels like it came straight from the heart. And that's what this song does. And it's also Italy, and Italy seem to do well at Eurovision no matter what they send. So a top 10 is definitely possible for this song. How much further it'll go up in the top 10, that all depends on how much they can capture that magic and that energy on stage. Because if they can really capture it, if they get a good place in the running order and everyone in the room feels that energy, I think that will be reflected in the televote score and the jury score as well. But only time will tell. But that's what I think of this song. What do you think? Let us know in the comments as always. And thank you so much for watching yet another reaction video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more of our content if you haven't already, and share it with your friends. In the description, you can find a link to all of our socials, as well as our podcast and our website, that eurovisionsite.com, where you can find all the latest Eurovision news. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, and we'll hopefully see you soon.